Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sheikh Maulana. Today we are going to discuss about this K9s. What is this K9s? How it works? Okay, what is the use of use of it? So are we really using this in our organization? So these are the things we will be covering in today's video. Okay, so let's understand. What is this K9s? It's a open source tool. Okay, so it will provide the terminal UI based terminal. So there we can get all the uh, Kubernetes related stuff. Okay, basically in every organization having multiple DevOps engineers and they are handling multiple Kubernetes clusters. Okay, while they're handling the Kubernetes cluster. So in their daily day-to-day activities, so they should have to run few set of Kubernetes commands. Okay, first suppose they have deployed one application. Okay, so now they need to check are the pods are really deployed, and they need to check the logs, and they want to check the namespaces and nodes. Okay, all this kind of stuff they need to check. Okay, so somebody they won't be remember all the commands. Okay, and somebody hesitate like every time needs to execute these commands. Okay, so and also it will be a time consuming process to enter that whole command. Okay, if they don't know the command again, they need to browse it. Okay, and they need to ask some AI tools, ChatGPT, Copilot, and then they need to enter and run that command. Okay, now this KNS is come with the solution. Okay, they don't need to enter any kubectl related commands. Okay, so if they have to install the just KNS, then just need to be press KNS, then it will display all the resources. Okay, then let's jump into the scenario. Okay, how it works. So already I have created my Kubernetes cluster. It is in the place. So let me clear my screen and let me show you the my cluster status. kubectl get nodes. See, if you see my cluster having three worker nodes, these are ready state now. Okay, then let me show you the some resources kubectl ns. Okay, yeah, these are the resources, and kubectl get pods. Yeah, I don't have any pods. Then kubectl pods fn. Yeah, I'm checking in all the namespaces. Yeah, these many pods we are having. See, in the daily, we need to execute these kind of commands. Okay, sometimes, as I mentioned, we may forget these commands. Okay, so even if we forget these commands, that's not an issue. So let me install this K9s. Okay, actually we have so many blogs are available and installation steps are available in the on the internet. So I have chosen this blog. Okay, because the installation steps are uh, not that much. So that's why I have chosen this one. Okay, I'm executing. I'm actually downloading this one. So okay, it is downloading the package. Then let me verify whether the package has is okay. Yeah, it got downloaded. So now I will be installing the K9s. Sorry, not this one. Let me copy the command properly. Okay, now K9s package is installing. Okay, then I'm just removing this installed package for clean up the space. Okay, now if I run this K9s, okay, actually it will open the terminal. If you see this terminal, okay, seems it looks very beautiful, nice. Okay, so colon pause. If you see here, it is not showing any pause and nothing, no outputs it is showing. Now let me come out of this terminal. Okay, to come out of this terminal, okay, first we need to press escape, then colon, okay, q, and this exclamatory. Okay, if you hit enter, so you can come out from that K9s. Okay, let me deploy some workloads. Okay, let me create the namespace. Okay, so inside that namespace, I will be creating some deployments, HTTPD, Nginx, and Redis. Okay, we'll show you. Okay, it's ready. Install. Let me open K9s again. Here, name space. Okay, if I enter the namespace here, actually we can use the up arrow and down arrow. By default, your cursor won't choose select any options and any resources. Manually, we need to use this up arrow and down arrow. Okay, so just now I had created this KNS demo namespace. Okay, I just selected this one and I entered the I hit enter button. Okay, see now it is showing all my pods. Okay, so just now I deployed these two Redis pods. Okay, with the replica set 2 and these many Nginx. Okay, 4 Nginx pods and 3 Apache. Okay, see, let's go to this Redis. Okay, if I enter on this one, actually it will show all the details like how many times this Nginx pod restarted, so whether it is running, okay, what is the name and what is the image name and what is the CPU and the memory, okay, and if you set up the limits, okay, and request CPU request, memory request, CPU limit, memory limit, so that time it will actually show all these metrics, okay, and also it will show like when this pod got created, how many how many minutes ago, how many hours ago. Okay. See, if you want to go back, okay, you just press escape. Okay, then you will go to the previous tab. Okay. See, in the same on the same namespace. Okay, I need to check. Okay, replicas. Okay, so I am just entering typing here replicas set. Okay, here we have three replica sets. One is Apache, Nginx, and Redis. Okay, if I want to go back to the previous tab, then I need to press escape. Okay, it will actually go back. See, if you want to check logs, you just press L. Okay, then it will actually show all the logs. Okay, see kubectl get ports fnn K9s demo. Okay, to enter this command manual, so it's a time taking and so some people are lazy, right? So they do if they want to check the logs. Okay, they need to run the command. like kubectl, mm, kubectl logs. There is a typo, one moment. Log and pod name, and we need to define the namespace as well. K9s demo namespace. Okay, so now it will display all the logs. Okay, so it is a looks like a time consuming, right? And we need to run this command every time. Okay, then we'll show you in the K9s how we can check the logs actually. See here, let me go outside of this one, pods. Okay, here if you just select the pod, any one of the pod. Okay, let me take this redis. Okay, if I just press the word, I mean letter L, then it will display all the logs. Okay, so then we can check the logs. See, redis started. Okay, then press escape, then it will go to previous menu. Then I'm just checking the Apache logs. Okay, just press L letter. See here it is showing the logs, and at the same time we can see services also, if we have any services. Okay, and in this cluster we don't have any services, and we can see like endpoints. See, we don't have any endpoints. Then name spaces. Okay, then let me select this public namespace, or else we can select all. It will show all the details. See these many ports we are currently having. I see, actually I told you, right? So we can define this memory request limit, limit, all these things. See here you can see how many millis of CPU and memory actually it is consuming. So like in this way we can use this K9s. Uh, if you want to see, if you want to delete any one of the namespace, okay, select, or else let me show you. See, now I want to delete this Redis pod. Okay, what I will just press Control D, I think so. See, if you type D here, only D letter, so the time it will describe. Okay, it will show the entire uh, definition. Okay, so and we can see ml files as well. Then I think for control D we can delete by using this control D. Okay, then move to the OK, then enter. It will terminating the container, at the same time it is creating the container. Okay, this details also it is showing. See how awesome it is. See, now I am deleting one more nginx. See, it is terminating and it is creating the all the details it is showing. So these are all the shortcut keys. See, we can attach kill logs, and if you type this one, okay, we can actually do the port forward, and we can edit, delete, describe, all these things we can do. Okay, so in mostly in every each and every organizations, uh, installing and configuring this K9s to uh, like to avoid time consuming processes. Okay, so if this video is helpful for you, okay, then please subscribe and share with your friends. If anybody wants to learn these DevOps tools and cloud platforms, just ping me. So I'm happy to uh, explain you, and also I will be we will be taking the mock interviews as well. See if anybody are interested. So please comment or reach out me through my LinkedIn profile. So, and one more thing. So, this same block I will be uh, keeping in our YouTube video description. So, you can just download it, and also you can practice and just comment how are you feeling. So, whether it is feeling good or bad. Okay. And one more thing I need to discuss. So regarding the cluster creation, so hope everyone knows how to create the cluster. Okay, if anyone don't know how to create the Kubernetes clusters, okay, actually I have a GitHub README file, so I will add that README file also in the description. Okay, then you can install it and configure. Okay. Then that's it for today. So thanks everyone. Bye bye. Have a good day.